Hey, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hi and welcome. So for today's video, I wanted to show you how I created this directional sign for Halloween. So if you want to see how I made this, then stick around. So to start off, I'm using this wood I got from Lowe's. I paid like $3. I got like 6 of these, but I think I only used about 3 or 4. So for my directional sign, I wanted all my sticks to be different sizes. So when I actually took this one stick and made 2 of the sticks that I needed for my sign out of this, because like I said, I'm making them different sizes. So I did a 45-degree angle cut at the end of my stick to get it to make it look like this. And so for that first stick, I'm going to use that just as a guide to trace and cut my next stick. You can see it better than I'm explaining. So I went ahead and I cut all of my sticks the same way. I flipped them into the direction that I want them to sit. And like I said, I told you I cut them in different sizes. All of them different sizes. And I think I used about 3 or 4 pieces of wood. So then I'm going to go ahead and just sand my sticks. And I'm going to stain them. But I did measure, because all the sticks were different sizes. Not lengthwise, they different cuts, but not widthwise. And I went ahead and sized them because I wanted to cut my words out using my Cricut machine. So now I'm just using that dark walnut wood stain, and I'm going to stain all of my sticks. I'm distressing my sticks, but not just for the look. Also, it helps sometimes when, you're trying to stick down your vinyl. It's really hard sticking vinyl onto this wood stain. So then I went ahead and I'm just peeling out all my letters so I can get everything together to do my stencils. So I just did everything at once. So once I did that, now it's time to lay all of my stencils down onto my piece of wood. This was so annoying because, like I said, it's so oily, the wood stain, that it looks like I took this off pretty fast, but it took a minute to get this. So I did use some painter's tape. So when I'm pulling up one end, the other end would not move. And it helped, but I eventually got there and I got everything off. And it turned out good. Next, I'm just going to take some black chalk paint to use to do my stencil. And I did this. Now, you can use any color you want. I did black. And I did the wood stain because I'm going for more of that rustic look for my Halloween stuff. And I just like the way it looked better. So for your stencil, you do not have to wait until your stencil is completely dry to peel your stencil off. Now, I did get some paint on here, but the only thing I do is take a sanding pad and I sand the paint off. And I'm going to distress these anyway and then sand the paint off that got on the wood that I don't want there. Now, you can use Mod Podge before adding your stencil and letting the Mod Podge dry if you do not want any paint to, come through onto the part of wood that you don't want it onto. Right here, I'm just going over my sign. I'm just stressing a little bit because I wanted some of the letters to look like they was worn or they were rubbing off because it's supposed to look old. It's just an old sign that's been there. That was my idea with this. So I go ahead and just distress it, and I take a damp paper towel and just wipe across my words once I'm done distressing it so I can see if I want to distress it anymore. So now right here I'm taking, and I will be moving out of the way. I know my butt is just all in the camera. So I'm going to take some wood glue and hot glue and lay down my signs. Now the issue I had was when I flipped my sign over to add nails, the nails only went through this 1x2x4 piece of wood. And I forgot to mention I got that from Lowe's. You can get these for like $2 from Lowe's or Home Depot. So now something I will say, when you are done, gluing everything down and it dries, you want to flip your sign over and add some nails. But you want to make sure the nails or the screw that you use is long enough to go through both pieces of your wood. The nails I used right here was too short. So I had to go through the front of the wood with a longer nail. I went through the front part of the wood with a longer nail. The nail was too long. So when I banged it through the front, I flipped it over to the back and I tapped it to the side and I hit it down into the wood. And it worked perfectly fine. If you're using a screw, you want to pre-drill a hole into your wood before using the screw because it will crack the wood. And don't use a nail that's too thick because it can crack the wood too. So that is it for this video. Let me know down below if you enjoyed this video. If you're new to my channel and you like these kind of videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, if you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you will not miss out on any future videos that I upload. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching and bye-bye.